Nobody cares about the flyweight division, and it's really fucking sad. This weekend we have UFC 310, and the long reigning champion of Pantoja fighting Kaya Sakura, this dangerous guy from another promotion, is being overshadowed by not even an interim title fight, a fight between the number 3rd and 7th ranked contender. No one cares about the flyweight division, and it's really sad, man. Why doesn't anyone care about the flyweight division? Okay, first of all, let's look at what the division has going for it. Okay, it is one of the most skilled divisions, top 3. The scrambles in this division are literally insane. There's practically always a new top 10 contender coming in, because it's very easy to get into the rankings. Okay, you get 1 or 2 wins, you're in the rankings. So while the top may not change very much, there's constantly contenders coming in to the top 10. We have generally entertaining fights. The likes of Brandon Moreno always put on a good fight. Okay, Roy Val's pretty much always putting on a good fight. We've got prospects. Okay, we have the likes of Tatsuro Taira. We had Steve Erceg come out of nowhere. Okay, and at the top we have a long reigning champion who, you know, has proved himself to be a series champion. Like, he's defended the belt multiple times. And then on top of that, we got another guy from a new promotion coming in who everyone is fucking bigging up. Okay, that sounds like the division has a lot going for it, but still no one cares. Okay, but why is this? Well, the first reason why people don't care is probably the saddest reason. They're just small. They're just small. Like, straight up, they're small people. From a casual perspective, you want to see big Berlin, big muscular motherfucking heavyweights swinging at each other, knocking each other out. Okay, from a casual perspective, flyweight just isn't that appealing. They're small, they're technical. Okay, just isn't very appealing. Now if we look at it from a real MMA fan's perspective, well, I don't think, you know, the technical side's the issue, because, you know, I think every MMA fan enjoys that, at least to an extent, the skill. But it's hard to say. Like, people just don't like watching smaller people, I guess. You know, I don't really know what else there is to pin it on, because when it comes to real MMA fans, it's not the skill. Like, we love watching that shit. Okay, it's better than watching fucking most heavyweights, if we're being completely honest with ourselves. I think the real issue with the flyweight division as a whole is, first of all, it doesn't have that much history, in the sense that we had someone like DJ who ran the division for so long. There's no real legacy to be gained. Like, we have Pantoja, who's won 3 title defenses, and like, bro, he's nowhere near DJ. Okay, like, no one's becoming flyweight GOAT. It's set in stone who that is. It's always going to be Demetrius Johnson. So there's no excitement of like, oh, this guy's going to go on to be the flyweight GOAT. This guy's going to go on to do this, because we know they ain't. Okay, I feel like the last time we had a champion in the flyweight division who we really got excited for was when Figueiredo first won his belt. Okay, and that's because he absolutely just mauled not Figueiredo, Joseph Benavidez mauled him, in my opinion, the most dominant performance in UFC history, at least dominant 1-round performance. And then he defended the belt, what, 3 weeks later? Okay, that was the last flyweight champion anyone really got excited about. Since then, we've had Brandon Moreno, who's had 2 title reigns, Figgy in a 2nd title reign, and we've had Pantoja, and none of those reigns have generated really any level of excitement from the fans. And the flyweight division just doesn't have a marquee name that people care for. You know what I'm saying? I mean, Brandon Moreno's relatively known. Okay, I personally don't like him. I think he's a bit strange, but, you know, it doesn't have a massive name. It doesn't have a star. It doesn't have a big personality. The closest you're gonna get to a personality in the flyweight division is totally different sides of the spectrum of Brandon Moreno, the 30-year-old who plays with Legos, or Manel Kape, the guy that says the F word constantly and people say he's based. Very different sides of the spectrum, okay? There's no real marquee personality. I mean, I personally think the closest we've gotten to a flyweight big name that a lot of fans would have cared about is Manel Kape. But Manel Kape just can't seem to win when it matters. He just can't. He really let himself down in the Micaiah fight. That fight was so fucking hype going into it. It was so hype. It was a great fucking build-up. Terrible fight. Terrible fight. It was horrendous, honestly. And then Steve Erceg, who, you know, everyone was behind because, you know, he was this random guy who came out of nowhere, got a title shot out of nowhere, and no one believed in him, and he put up a fucking great fight. He put up a fantastic effort against Alexandre Pantoja. And, you know, people cared about Steve Erceg, like, yo, fucking, I fuck with this guy, because he also looks like fucking Steve Carell, okay? He looks like a little neek. And people get behind that because he's actually a badass and knock you out. But then he just goes on to get knocked out. It seems whenever the flyweight division has something good going for itself, the MMA gods just don't allow it to happen and just cut it off straight away. Now, how can the flyweight division really be saved in the sense of getting more eyes on it? I don't think it'll ever be cut. I don't, you know, like back in the day. But obviously, we have this weekend Kaya Sakura fighting Pantoja. Now, Kaya Sakura, will he save the division? Maybe. It will definitely be in a lot better place. I don't know if he'll save it per se, but he will definitely put it in a much better place. The worst thing that can happen for the flyweight division is Pantoja staying champion, because he's not very entertaining, okay? Pantoja's style, he's probably like the least technical flyweight you can think of, okay? You know, he's a brawler who gets a second win, or he smudge grapples you. And that's what he's been doing since being champ. He won the belt in a very entertaining fight. Since then, he's just smudge grappled people. The worst thing that can happen to the flyweight division is a Pantoja victory. It will be horrible. Like, it will kill the division. Like, still. The division will be dead. I think the flyweight division deserves better overall. I think it could be promoted better. We just need that one guy who can really kick it off, because his skill is there. Like, it's entertaining to watch. It is. And we all shit on it, but then we all end up actually like enjoying the fight when we're watching it. But we'll continue to shit on it anyway. You know, next time we get like a fight night main event of a flyweight. But we just need that one guy, and hopefully that guy can be Kaya Sakura. It was going to be Tyra, it seemed like. You know, big up Tyra. He's another case of when there was something good, it just crumbled. But Kaya Sakura is the last chance to save the flyweight division. And if Alexander Pantoja wins, it'll be maybe the worst thing that has ever happened to the UFC flyweight division.